Guys, the quantum is here. The wait is over. Let's enter that quantum realm, shall we? Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's Marshall. Appreciate you being here. Happy 2019. Guys, quantum, it's here. It's awesome. But before we get to the quantum sounds, I just want to give a couple of shout outs here. If you guys want some awesome quantum demo goodness, check out the Cosma channel. Not the Cosma channel, it's just Cosma. Anyway, I'll have a link in the description. This gentleman here does a fantastic job of making these really cool audio demos. Looks like some covers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Oh, look at this. Anyway, guy does really great work and features a lot of quantum stuff on here. Also Prophet X and some other synths. So check it out. Link in the description. And then also, I want to talk about Oleg Mikheev. He is the inventor and creator of BlueARP, that free plugin that's an arpeggiator plugin. He has been working on a hardware version of BlueARP, and he's pretty close to production. And he's posted a video covering one of my tracks called Imaginary Vectors. And so I just want to put this out there. You guys need to check this out. He does a fantastic job of covering my tune using only a Novation Nova and his latest hardware version of BlueARP. Really awesome. I'm super excited for this piece of gear to come out, and you can be sure I'll be getting one. So also, there's an interview with Oleg that I did on the channel. So if you want to find out more about him and about BlueARP, link in the description. It's kind of like brought to you by Carl's Jr. Link in the description. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, today, quantum. First impressions. This thing is solid. Built like a tank. You know, it's always better when they make stuff out of metal or wood. And this has both. It's got some wood sides, which you can't see, but it does. And build quality, epic. It's great. No complaints at all. This thing looks beautiful. It is, God, it's just a marvel of technology. Much like the Moog 1 is in the analog domain, the Waldorf Quantum is the pinnacle at this point of hardware synthesis, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, let me know in the description, you know. But yeah, we're going to go through some presets, and I'll stop talking, and let me know what you guys think in the description below. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Link in the description. It just sounds so awesome. So let's go to the next one here. I've started compiling a favorites list, but we're just going to keep going through. I'm only on preset 559, and I'm not sure how many are in here, but that's quite a bit. But I've been working on a list of favorite sounds that I want to be able to go back to. So we're going to go through these. I haven't heard any of these yet, so some of these might be good, some might be bad, but we'll just keep on trucking. That's pretty wild. So there's so much modulation and things going on. There's also granular synthesis in here, um, wavetable synthesis. So there's a lot of possibilities sonically with all these multiple forms of synthesis. There's a resonator in here. This is so much stuff, and so it definitely has a sound, I think, but it's pretty broad, and you can get some of those bread and butter sounds. I've heard some of those in the presets, but then it just goes off into the quantum realm, guys. It's like stuff I've never heard really before, and anything. The only thing that I'd say comes close that I've personally heard would be some of the stuff that you can get with Omnisphere, and Omnisphere also has granular synthesis and some other things. But this is a beast. This is pretty awesome. Pretty lights and everything, and it's metal. So with most of the presets I've checked out so far, and I'm not going to mess with any of this. I know what the filter section is. I know what the LFO section is, oscillators, envelopes, and stuff. But we're not going to play with that. I don't want to mess up too much because I've only had this thing for like a day and a half. So, but yeah, most of the routing to the mod wheel and the presets is usually just pitch bend. It's in the aftertouch where you see some sound modulation going on with some other things. And anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun to dig into this and to get stuff going. And I'm gonna utilize this in a different way from what I've seen most of the presets. But anyway, I was a little worried when I bought this thing because, well, not worried, but like I knew this thing was capable of some really amazing sounds just based on what's in here. And even though some of the early days of the presets and things like didn't sound that cool, I think that they were trying to demonstrate unique features. Well, I guess, well, maybe not unique, but like some of the things that make this a little different than a normal synthesizer, things like the resonator, which you can get some like crazy bell tones, and it's like, yeah. I don't care too much. Like in little amounts to add emphasis to certain things, sure. But like I don't know. Maybe as I dig into this, I'll think differently. But the resonator is not the most interesting thing to me about this. Anyway, I'll keep playing. Speaking of resonator, I think this has some resonator in it. Anyway. That was kind of weird because it sounded like it's got some like intentional artifacting. Don't worry, that wasn't your sound card glitching out. Like that's in the patch. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna try and skip over some of these really bell type sounds. I don't think they're super interesting. Alright, so this one has some bell qualities, but this sounds pretty awesome. And forgive my playing, I'm not the best live player, but that was a cool patch. I really like that one. So this one almost sounds like percussion. What if we hit the arpeggiator? Very cinematic sounding to me. Like this reminds me of like a chase scene in a film. So I could see, like, first of all, if you guys like ambient, you want this. This this thing's gonna be awesome for ambient producers. Also, film score, obviously, it has that cinematic vibe going on with a lot of these patches. I guess I should clarify a little bit. The bell stuff, something that's not interesting because it does sound unique, most of them, or some of them, but it's just not something that personally appeals to my sound palette. I'm a trance guy. I like trance music, so I like ambient type sounds. I like pads. I like plucks and things like that. Belly type stuff is not really in my wheelhouse. If you like bells, hey, that's okay, and you can get those with this. See, this is another one of those really cool qualities. As I hit this, you can see it's triggering different audio samples, which is really cool. So you don't get the same sound every time you hit the note, which I think that's cool. It's kind of an interesting one. Not really a bell sound, more of a percussive sound, but you can hear. This is, my opinion, some of these presets are really a nice way to blend. And I'm not sure if we can tell. That's just a single oscillator, and I don't know this thing well enough to know for sure if this has resonator in it. I don't even know how to check that at the moment. I don't think so. This is particle. This particle option is selected on oscillator 1, and that's the only oscillator being used in this patch. So this is going to be something I'm going to have to spend some time with, is breaking down some of these patches and how they're made to see, you know, how are these sounds being generated. So this looks like it's just, again, several different waveforms being triggered. Really, they need to do something different with this pitch wheel, or the mod wheel. Pitch wheel is for pitch, mod wheel is for modulating. It's like super spacey. That's the sound when you first pop into the quantum realm. So like when we go watch Infinity War, when Ant-Man goes into the quantum realm, it'll be like, pew. There we go. That's some a little different use of the mod wheel a little bit. And everyone needs to turn their speakers up. And then tell your wife or girlfriend that the cops are coming. You got like sirens. Very cool. Like, that's some shit I never heard before. And yeah, it's a little bell sounding, but like, again, this is a sample. So, very interesting. And the subtlety there is that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to have kind of the metallic belly stuff, like, it needs to be subtle. And I think these are a great set of patches so far. Later. Oh my god, I'm not even talking. Oh, I was not even talking. Yeah, very appropriately named Zombie Train. I think these are some of the original presets that we had heard before, like at some of the trade shows like NAMM and stuff for a couple of years. But let's go through a few of these. Kind of reminds me of the V'ger sound in Star Trek Motion Picture. That's a good sound. I like that sound. Okay, so that's like a it's like a Moog bass clone, which plenty of Moogs in this room, so no need to worry there. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. I don't like that too much. But again, let's see. Let's scroll way down here. So, and see how many presets are in this thing. And I'm still scrolling. We're at like 1,420, 1,500. 1,529 patches in here. One thing I did read in the manual is if you overwrite one of these, no way to get it back, which means that one of my first tasks is going to be to back up the entire preset library, because there are some really great sounds. And again, like I'm only through like not even half. I still have like 1,000 more to go as I compile a favorites list of just these presets. Then what I'll do is I'll start going through and playing around and learning the ins and outs of using the wavetable and the particle particle generator, and the resonator. So this last patch, look, this is a resonator. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds like fuck. Sounds like fucking shit. Sorry, whoever made that patch. It's nothing against you. I just think these resonator patches are. Let's turn the arpeggiator off. Let's go through some more. So this one is, I believe, it has some resonator in it. It has some wavetable. It has waveform as well. So it looks like blue is wavetable. Green is wave form, and red is our friend, the resonator. It's like, instead of the Terminator, it's the resonator. What if we just turn this off? Can I turn this off? Yeah, let's see what that sounds like. maybe what I need to do, and God, I don't know if I had muted that or not. Maybe what I need to do is when I run into a patch that sounds like shit is scale it down like 2 octaves and see if it sounds better in lower octave land, because that sounded pretty good to me. But yeah, we'll do like 2 more and then we'll call it a show. Kind of like that one. It had some modulation going with the filter, it seemed like, and probably some other stuff pressing the aftertouch, which I really like. And let's see what else we got. Finally, something that does something else besides oscillator pitch mod with the mod wheel. So that's kind of similar to the last one. Let's try and find, let's go back up a little bit. There we go. Let's see. This is patch 13.14. So again, this is one where I'm going to be like, let's pitch that sucker down. So to me, that sounds like a much better sound in lower octave. So anyway, that's just my opinion anyways, with how I will intend to utilize the Waldorf Quantum. The pitchy, or the ringiness, the metallicness of the synth is a character of it, and that's one of the things that makes it unique, I believe, in the marketplace right now, because there's a ton of analog stuff now, whereas now these the high-end digital synths, like not too many of those that I can think of. So anyway, so it's unique, but the way I think it sounds the best is in the lower octave ranges. So that's how I'll probably end up using it. And very, very excited, and I want to say thank you everyone for watching. And I'll post some more videos on this very shortly, you can be sure. And I'm going to try and pair this guy with the Moog 1. There was a new firmware update for the Moog 1 and we'll test that out. Some of the stuff, they're still working on a lot of features for the Moog 1, so I'd like to get it into more tracks, but it's kind of complicated at the moment. And but check out the video I just posted with the bedroom producers. I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to people who produce in their bedrooms, and because I'm doing that here. This is my master bedroom in my home. Oops, that's Oleg playing my song. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back. Live streams will be back. It's just I'm currently over my data cap because I did online backups this month, and Comcast got all fucking pissed. And I had a feeling that if I went live, that they might be throttling me, and that would make for a poor live experience. So I'll be doing these live again pretty soon. And stay tuned for plenty more from me. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the quantum realm.